You've definitely achieved something for sure. Even some of the people who have taken tournaments over Kiev, I still consider that to be like when they take that tournament over Kiev is like an accomplishment.
Dude, if you can beat Keev at any point in time, like a full set, yeah, you have to be proud of that.
Oh,
and
no.
Look at this. A great start from Blade of Flame, getting the wall splat lethal hit combo.
Oh, that
just needs one more hit.
That could have been death if Blade of Flame reacted to the missed GI, but no reaction on that one. That's going to do it, and that first round was really strong. The second that Blade of Flame recognized the avenue where he could get the wall stick, he went for it immediately. And I mean, well, you saw it did over a third of Keev's life. Like,
right. Yeah, but again, you know, we were talking about this in the last match, right? With B-Boy Skyzo versus Nicotine. Sometimes the first games can seem really, really close until a player of Keev's caliber gets the read of your playstyle and what you want to do, and then it can just kind of go downhill from there. Let's see if Blade of Flame can prevent that, though. Right now, Keev is just going to that hop kick repeatedly now.
And there's the wall avenue again. And again, I cannot stress enough how much I love... Well, got caught at the tip. I was going to say that I can't stress enough how much I love people's stage awareness. If they have the proper awareness, we saw it with APOC Revolution, right? Being able to re-track them back to the wall. And I mean, Blade of Flame has done that twice now. And I know I talked earlier about having a lot of stock in Blade of Flame, how I think he can definitely hold his own. Well, I mean, he's proving it. Like, he didn't even need me to say it. Like,
I mean, he's doing well right here. Obviously, it's still 1-1, but he's definitely keeping up with Keev right now in this round. Oh, but a nice sidestep. Oh, wow, the counter sidestep.
Yeah, so realistically, there's no way that Nightmare can stop you from sidestepping, even if he doesn't do the follow-up attack, right? So you just take the sidestep, and if you see that he does the follow-up attack, then you press a button. If you don't see it, then you go for your mix-up, right? So you're all good either way.
Nice tech right there. Yeah, back escape right there. It is a 50-50, but I always say it's amazing how much Soul Calibur players can break throws like over 50% of the time.
Dude, I don't
a lot of it is the stage. A lot of it is the stage awareness, but a lot of the times it's not. Like it's the position of the throw is inconsequential, but yet they break it almost every time anyway. Okay, gonna spend that meter actually because he's gonna get another bar if he loses this round. So he's going for the comeback now. He's trying to go for the comeback, but again, that hop kick from Keev just putting in work.
Yeah, that hop kick is one of Nightmare's strongest tools. So just to go towards it over and over again is really, really nice. Because like obviously, so it's a mid. It has a hitbox all the way down to while he's jumping. So like as he's landing, and it's horizontal, so it kind of tracks your step.
Right.
So there's just no real bad idea for using it other than damage. Like damage is the only thing it doesn't have.
Yo, Blade of Flame, one hit away. Wall combo.
No.
Oh,
Watch
damage.
the life bar. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, dropped it.
Melt. Okay.
Huge drop right there from Keev. That could have been a comeback and a half, but I mean, hey, Blade of Flame kept the composure and was just fine.
I mean, do you feel like it was a drop, or was Keev trying to like set him up for a reset kind of a situation? I'm not 100% sure.
You know, if it was a reset, that would have been good for the extra damage required to make that comeback. But I don't think that was a reset. I do think it was a drop personally, because he still did the move that you're supposed to do for the combo.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. You know, I mean, because if you delay it and they guess wrong on the block, right? Like you get you get another wall splat on top of because you get 2 maximum wall splats, right? And
per combo,
and so if you reset, you would just get the 2 back. So I mean maybe, but I again don't 100% know if that was like a reset or a combo drop.
But I mean, look at this start right here. Blade of Flame, game number 1. I mean, you know when he got hit by that wall combo, the heart started pumping, dude. Because you're like, oh god, there goes half my life. But able to come out of there with 1 game.
I mean, Indian Port right here. This is one of the interesting stages for both of these characters, because normally when they're fighting like anybody else, this is a stage where they can kind of use their character-specific resource because it's so large. Whereas like right here, I think neither of them wants to allow the other person to get their resource, so they just ran at each other immediately. But there's the mid from Blade of Flame. The mix-up potential right now.
Yeah, that unwinnable situation. It's just a 50-50 mid or low. And it's a tough one right there. And Blade of Flame going with the mid to take it. And now just kind of... All right. Blade of Flame was one that swung first, but Keev did not get the whiff punish on that. They're expecting maybe Blade of Flame trying to run in as well in that situation. You see Blade of Flame looking like trying to stay a little bit away from the edge right now, just in case Keev wants to set up some sort of ring out situation.
Blade of Flame is also showing something that I just noticed. So you remember how we talked about the hop kick being incredibly strong in the previous game?
Right.
Blade of Flame is going for the Tira specific anti-air attack, which if it catches up there, it lethal hits. So, and it's in the middle of like what would normally be a situation that he's hop kicked previously. So I think Blade of Flame is really trying to go for the hard read, whereas like Keev is no longer doing. Wait, was that enough of a whiff? It was!
Oh my gosh, okay. I mean, this is crazy because there's only 8 seconds left on the clock right here. He's still down in life. He spent that meter. He needs to do something now. He got the launch, and he's gonna get the grind. Blade of Flame gonna go up 2 rounds to nothing here in game number 2.
Yeah, the awareness from Blade of Flame on strings has been phenomenal. He has been stepping things that he needs to just about every time. Normally, situations where Nightmare players would just be getting new turns where they shouldn't be has just been almost ineffectual versus Blade of Flame. And this is one of the reasons why like we have so much stock in this player, is because he definitely knows what he's doing.
Right, but this round not looking so good right now. Keev probably just gonna save all that meter for the next round at this point in time. Not gonna spend anything unless he really needs to come back. But beautiful sidestep right there, and gonna hit from the other side, hit from behind with the whiff punish. So there we go, Keev back on the board here with 1 round.
That was a much better round for Kiev. He's gonna need some sort of morale boost because he definitely seems lost in trying to deal with Blade of Flame's offensive pressure.
Right, and there you go. So like I said, the lows don't lead to a lot of stuff. The lows a lot of times are almost more mental damage than they are. Nice GI, and again, there's that low again. And that was one of the slow reactable lows that gives him a little bit of a follow-up. Ow.
Oh, yeah. Oh! Yeah, he had already seen it whiff. Like, he was already stepping way before, and then it was like, oh, okay, yeah, you whiffed. Hey, this is free. I'm going to go for CE on this one.
2-0. Like I said, if not now, when, right? Come on, Blade of Flame, this is your time right now. Oh, man.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Man. And it's so funny, too, because every time I see Blade of Flame's name, I always want to say Blades of Steel. It's that old hockey game on the NES. Yeah.
I actually got that one, surprisingly. I'm not exactly an old man, but...
Always remember the game started... Blades of Steel. Like speech on a NES game.
Yeah, I guess what you have to do to get it to Blade of Flame status is you, instead of like the shing at the very start, it's instead just like a fire crackle, and then it's Blade of Flame, right?
Yeah,
like.
There you go. All right, let's go Blade of Flame. But here's that volatile stage. Remember, this is the stage that we saw Keev get the ring out from halfway inside the stage, from the middle of the stage last time. Oh, boy.
Bruh, you actually did 2-2B there? That was crazy. I'm sorry, I wasn't ready for that. I guess that's knowledge right there, but gonna be able to catch the backstep with the drill. I mean, luckily for Blade of Flame, it didn't have Terror Charge on it, because he would be dead.
All right, trying to go for the launch right there. Trying to hope maybe Keev runs into it or something. You can see Keev says, you know what, I have the life lead. You have to come at me. I'm controlling where I am on the stage. I'm not going to let you dictate that. And there we go, finishes it off with that low in that kind of 50-50 unwinnable situation.
Yeah, that's definitely the mark of like the strong players, right? You see both Blade of Flame and Keev do it. They only really move forward if it benefits them. And like that's something that a lot of people have like the trouble with. Like they get really pensive and they're like, well, I got to do something about this. I can't just like let them, you know, like keep doing this to me. So I try to run forward, and then you run exactly right into their trap.
Right. Or you swing early, like we saw a lot from Nicotine. Remember, he just kept swinging when he shouldn't have against Skyzo. But look at this Keev now, and yeah, I think that this stage is actually really benefiting Keev right now.
Yeah, and you'll notice that Keev does want to stay away, but also needs to threaten Blade of Flame at the same time, because you can't let Tira stance switch over and over again. And so that's kind of like the big thing.
Oh, that's right, yeah. So even on a losing round, she can kind of turtle by just switching stances to try to charge up for a future round, and she stays charged up pretty much for the rest of the match, right? Or
yeah. So when you get into Gloomy Coda, as long as you were in Gloomy stance, you were in Gloomy Coda forever, right? Like, but the problem is you can be switched out of Gloomy Coda to Jolly stance. Okay. So That is the big thing. And your opponent can actually dictate that. Break attacks automatically switch her from gloomy to jolly, but not from jolly to gloomy.
Here we go. We got the whiff punish here. Okay, so Blade of Flame. I mean, this match is all Kiev so far, but Blade of Flame looking like trying to get a little bit of that previous 2-game momentum back here. Ooh, just outside the range, but no whiff punish. Oh goodness, is this out of the range?
I was getting ready to ask, but I wasn't sure if it was possible. But it was. It's Nightmare. That's what he does these days.
Yeah, and this is one of those situations where you instantly switch stages if you're Blade of Flame right now. Don't want to go back to that stage because, again, just so much ring out opportunity for Nightmare and in every direction because the stage is so small. So let's see if Blade of Flame, goes back, random select, will probably pick the same stage again, and you're just like, really, Soul Calibur?
That's the thing is you have to pick random.
Right.
So the question is will you get the same stage again? That's the hard part. It's random select is being picked, but will you get the stage that you do not want to fight the particular character on is the real question. We're gonna find out here in just a second. Okay. So Setsuka stage. Setsuka stage.
Yeah.
Right. So this
beautiful
is
stage, by the way. Beautiful. I love this stage.
This is one of my favorite stages in the game. This might be my second favorite stage, actually.
Yeah. First one's got to be Haomaru's background, right? Come on.
It's actually the snowy stage, because it has every mechanic that a stage can have. Yeah. So that's the reason why I like it, is because it's like the perfect hey, this is how Soul Calibur stages work, and it teaches you that kind of thing.
Got the low walls that's breakable, and the high walls, and the cliff.
Yep, it's got it all. But this stage in particular, now, if you're facing vertically, it's Ring Out City. But if you're facing horizontally, well, obviously it's very difficult. So you could see the same exact Ring Out potential that Keev showed earlier, or you could just see, just big damage combo, right?
And that's what Keev is doing right now. Look at this big lead he's built for himself. And again, maybe it's just taken a couple of games for Keev to get the read, because looks like he is just dominating at this point in time. Now, we can credit a lot to the stage in the last game, but really, honestly, you can't do that. Again, you can't discredit Keev like that, right? So this guy obviously so strong, and I feel like he's got a lot of the momentum coming into this fourth game.
Yeah, I feel like it's not really discrediting Keev so much as it is giving proper credit to Blade of Flame, right? To be able to do the stuff. Because, I know we talk about Keev a lot, but that's simply because he not only has the legacy, but he also just destroys people in open series. And so, we don't get a whole lot of time to be like, hey, Blade of Flame is that contender.
God, nice interrupt into the throw. And he's going to tie up the life, basically. Again, tech that, flapjack right there.
Bigness.
But, yeah. And again, that's just the power of step guard right there, right? 12 frames, step guard right there. Very hard to punish that. But if you have the reactions and you step guard and you see them whiff like that, especially a long laggy move like Blade of Flame just did, you get the easy punish afterwards.
Can I hit you with the well actually real quick, James? Is
sure.
That okay?
Yeah. Go for it.
It's 13. It's 13.
13. Oh, it's 13. Oh, okay.
Step itself is 12 frames, and then you have 1 frame to guard. So.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. No, well, actually, me all day, dude. Go for it.
I hate doing it, but I was like, because obviously you play Calibur, so I want you to know these things, right?
Yeah. Of course.
Because I know you want to know these things on top of that. But
yeah. Yeah, because I always know that it's the 12 frame buttons that can punish it, right?
Ooh.
That can actually catch him. Oh, was that?
Okay.
No,
I thought it was.
Oh
no. But okay, just immediately gets up, so that gets away from the low grab, and I mean, Blade of Flame has a chance here.
Yeah. Oh, that throw would have done it too.
Every throw.
Dude, this is what I mean. These guys tech everything. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Oh yeah, I was going to mention that,
left.
but I'll have to do it after this. Yeah, that's a punish. Okay, that was just a straight punish right there on the launcher. I mean, I understand going for it as Blade of Flame because that's the one way you're going to win if that connects, right? Like you trick him into trying to duck, and then you catch him with the launcher and it's over. But I think Keev might have been privy to that, is I think what's up there.
Yeah, again, that's just at that point. Like I said, Kiev is just starting to get the reads on Blade of Flame, and here we go. It is now 2-2. Kiev making this comeback from being down 0-2. And you gotta know Kiev has been in this situation hundreds of times, right? Being down 0-2 in a 3-5 set. No panic on his part at this point. He's probably just like, oh, okay, you know what? Like, well done, kid. But this is the end of your road now, It's just like evil villain laugh at this point in time. So, can't count him out. And like I said, he came into game number 4, I feel like, with all the momentum. And now in game number 5, that Blade of Flame, after going up 2-0 and now it's tied, the nerves are kicking in now. The nerves are really, really kicking in.
Yeah, I mean, you could see the momentum for Kiev on the throw techs in general, right? Like, because he was teching just about every single throw in the previous game, and well, now he's already got the offensive, and he read the option properly. So right there, for those of you who haven't played versus Tira, she actually has 2 options right there. One is a mid and one is a high. And so he ducked under the high beautifully. And I mean, you kind of have, when you have life to play with, you can kind of just guess on those mix-ups and be okay.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Opportunity now for Blade of Flame, but he has to avoid that one hit, and there it was right there. Yep, just wasn't sure if it was going to be the mid or the low, and he tried crouching, got kicked by the mid. Kiev now with the lead.
And Blade of Flame has started doing it again. The anti-air, specifically looking for the jump kick from Kiev. And, well, we saw it right there anyway. I don't know if, he's going to keep doing it, but it was definitely in that last round.
Yeah, but you saw the patience from both players just running up and both of them blocking, trying to see what the other person's trying to do, not even trying to go directly on the offense, just trying to get a read of, what their plan is.
Ooh, big damage here. And he's going to get a Tira charge right back. Oh, baby.
Oh, man. All right, stomp. Okay, blocks the low, goes for the throw, but again, the escape. Back escape, and now the front escape. I don't understand it. There's an OS or something. I swear. There is no OS, by the way.
He got hit on a critical edge. That is dire, because now he's only going to have 1 bar.
Oh, no.
Yeah, soul charge immediately from Kiev. Yeah, this is one of the cream of the crop decisions for a lot of players, is that you just run up and immediately soul charge, because you get the upper hand. Oh, that's a ring out, I'm pretty sure. Okay, just barely missed it. Oh, but is that off axis or is it good? Okay, it's good. Field goal. That's 2 points.
This is how Kiev finishes it. I mean, remember in the first match, he got down to the last round and then just won the very last round in easy fashion. And this time he did the same thing, but didn't do it in rounds. He did it in games.
Yeah.
Blade of Flame going up 2-0 right away, but then at that point in time, I mean, honestly, it was all last 3 games did Blade